Word of mouth marketing, the great equalizer. Okay, let's dive right in. The topic today is word of mouth marketing, which honestly can feel a little bit like magic in the business world, but it is very real. It's often thought of as something that just happens, but it's not just luck. It can actually be harnessed. And today my goal is to pull back the curtain and show you how to turn word of mouth marketing into your business's greatest superpower. Now, a key challenge, the $1 million question, kind of arises when your business has put everything into creating an amazing product or service, yet your competitors seem to have a bottomless bank account for ads. It makes competition feel impossible. However, the answer might not be to outspend your competitors, but to outmarket them, utilizing the people who already love what your business does. Hi everyone, I'm Steve Black, and welcome to the Let's Talk Referrals podcast. Now, in this episode, I'll cover why word of mouth should be the ultimate secret weapon for your business. It'll examine two different kinds of buzz that can be created, which are described as left and right hooks. Following this, the focus will shift to building the three foundational pillars that you must do, and finally, the discussion will look at the big picture to show how these elements connect to form a real system for growth. Word of mouth is the great equalizer, and for small businesses it can act as a slingshot in a world of Goliaths, and it's more than just another marketing tactic. People tend to be skeptical and have their guard up when they see flashy ads on social media. However, trust is instant when a best friend calls and insists that the listener has to get this thing because it completely changed how he did something. A recommendation from a trusted source becomes pre-approved. And it's this type of customer that's cheaper to acquire because your business is investing in experiences rather than just clicks. And these customers will be more loyal and stick around. This leads to you playing the long game of sustainable growth. And when we're relying on ads, leads dry up the moment the payment stops. In contrast, every happy word-of-mouth customer is like planting a seed that can grow into a referral source, bringing new business for years and years. And this process creates a self-sustaining growth engine that money just can't buy. Recognizing the value of word-of-mouth, the question then becomes whether it's all just random luck. The answer is that there is actually much more to it than just crossing one's fingers. You've got organic buzz versus targeted buzz. When a business name appears in conversations, the important thing to know is to whether this is a happy accident or something that can be nudged, coerced, or created. And the truth really is that it's a bit of both. Understanding this distinction separates businesses that get lucky from those that create their own luck. There are two kinds of fuel for a business's buzz machine. The first is organic word of mouth, which is authentic. It's pure praise that occurs naturally because the product is fantastic or the service was unforgettable. The second is targeted word of mouth, where effort is intentionally applied. Examples include like referral programs, customer contests, social campaigns. Both types are necessary. Organic buzz lends authenticity to targeted efforts, while targeted efforts provide a megaphone for the organic buzz to reach a wider audience. And since genuine word of mouth can't be purchased, at least not permanently, starting the process requires getting three foundational pillars right. And these are the three things that are non-negotiable and form the bedrock. Because if you don't get these things right, it will cause any fancy marketing tactic to crumble. The pillars are: number one, knowing exactly who you're serving. Number two, offering them something that actually makes their life better. And number three, delivering service that makes them feel truly cared for. The outstanding service is often found in the small stuff, not necessarily the big, flashy or expensive things. Simple examples would be remembering someone's name or owning and fixing a mistake without any questions. And this attention to detail creates an emotional connection. Word of mouth marketing is a core business asset. The creation of an emotional connection marks the moment a customer moves from being a transaction to becoming a storyteller for your brand. A super powerful tool that sits on top of this foundation is called a one-liner. And the goal of the one-liner is to create one simple, jargon-free sentence that people can easily repeat when recommending your businesses. For example, instead of saying we're a synergistic multi-platform digital solutions provider, you would probably help them say they're the people who make your website show up first on Google. The job of the business is to make recommendations effortless and natural for the customer. Now, it's necessary for us all to make a mental shift in this, right? We need to stop viewing word of mouth as merely a tactic and start seeing it as a core business system for creating real sustainable growth. In this system, you can define it as a living business asset. Reputation and built relationships are not fuzzy, nice-to-have things. They are an asset that requires an active investment. They grow in value over time, and they consistently generate new opportunities for you. This is a craft perfected over the life of the business, not just another task on your to-do list. Treating word of mouth like a system changes the entire approach. Instead of hoping for referrals, your business actively shapes its reputation and builds social proof so powerful that new leads arrive already trusting the business. And this process creates a predictable pipeline of amazing clients and eliminates stress about future projects. It transforms random luck into a reliable business engine. The most important takeaway is shifting the mindset from viewing word of mouth as a tactic to treating it as a core business asset. This mindset change affects how every single customer interaction is viewed and alters the entire approach to growth. Now, a final question to consider is, when someone recommends you to someone else, what is that one sentence they use and what do they say? If the answer is unknown or unfable, that's not a negative outcome, but rather an opportunity and a starting point for you to get it right. So this week, I want you to create that one-liner for your business that you want people to say about you. It's not a tagline, it's not a USP, a unique selling proposition. It's the one thing you want people to say about you when recommending you to their friends. So, what's your one-liner? Let me know in the comments below. This is Steve Black with Let's Talk Referrals. Thanks for listening.